Few human stories challenge our understanding of individuality, connection, and resilience quite like the lives of conjoined twins. Their existence occupies a space where medical science, ethics, and the human spirit intersect in profound ways. Around the world, people have watched with fascination and admiration as conjoined twins navigate life not as curiosities, but as complete human beings with dreams, opinions, humor, and agency. Among the most well-known are Abby and Brittany Hensel, whose lives have offered the public a rare and respectful look into what it means to share one body while remaining two distinct individuals. Their story has never been about shock or spectacle, but about cooperation, dignity, and quiet determination. Rather than focusing on what they cannot do, their journey highlights what is possible when adaptability and mutual respect guide daily life. Understanding their experience requires stepping beyond headlines and assumptions, and instead listening closely to the realities of their lives, shaped not by limitation alone, but by creativity, trust, and an extraordinary bond. Understanding the rarity of conjoined twins. Conjoined twins are among the rarest occurrences in human development, appearing in roughly 1 out of every 200,000 live births worldwide. Even within that already small number, survival beyond infancy is uncommon, making adulthood an extraordinary outcome. The condition arises when a single fertilized egg begins to divide into identical twins but does not fully separate during the earliest stages of development. While scientists have studied this phenomenon for decades, no single cause has been conclusively identified. What is known is that the point and degree of physical connection vary significantly, leading to vastly different medical realities for each pair. Some twins may share only skin or bone, while others share vital organs such as the heart or liver. These differences determine not only medical risk but also long-term quality of life. Because no two cases are the same, each set of conjoined twins requires individualized medical assessment, long-term planning, and deeply personal decision-making, guided by safety and well-being rather than assumption. Medical complexity without sensationalism. The medical realities surrounding conjoined twins are undeniably complex, but they do not define the entirety of a person's identity or potential. At birth, specialized medical teams evaluate organ function, circulation, skeletal structure, and long-term health considerations. Some twins require ongoing medical support, physical therapy, or adaptive tools, while others experience relatively stable health throughout their lives. Conversations around surgical separation are never simple and are approached with caution, compassion, and ethical sensitivity. Separation is not routine, nor is it considered an automatic goal. In many cases, remaining conjoined offers the safest and most stable outcome. Advances in imaging technology, surgical planning, and rehabilitation have improved possibilities when separation is medically appropriate, yet the risks remain significant. Because of this, modern medicine increasingly emphasizes quality of life over dramatic intervention. This shift reflects a deeper understanding that living conjoined is not a condition to be fixed, but one of many valid ways human life can exist and flourish. Abby and Brittany Hensel, 2 lives, 1 body. Born on March 7, 1990, in Minnesota, Abby and Brittany Hensel are classified as dicephalic parapagus twins, meaning they have 2 heads and share a single body below the chest. Each sister has her own brain, heart, lungs, spine, and stomach, while sharing other systems. Early medical evaluations concluded that surgical separation would carry extreme risks with no clear benefit, a reality their parents, Patty and Mike Hensel, approached with care and thoughtfulness. They chose to raise their daughters together, focusing on safety, stability, and respect for their individuality. As Abby and Brittany grew, it became clear that they were not defined by what they shared physically but by who they were as individuals. Each sister has her own personality, preferences, talents, and perspective. Their lives demonstrate that independence is not measured solely by physical separation, but by voice, choice, and the ability to shape one's own path. Learning to move as one. The physical coordination Abby and Brittany developed was not immediate or effortless. Learning to sit, stand, walk, and run required extraordinary communication, patience, and trust. Each sister controls one side of their shared body, meaning that even the simplest movements demanded cooperation. Over time, this coordination became instinctive, a silent understanding built through repetition and mutual awareness. Their movements reflect compromise and adaptability, skills that many people never consciously develop. This teamwork extended into every part of their lives, from navigating crowded hallways to participating in physical activities. Rather than seeing these challenges as limitations, Abby and Brittany treated them as puzzles to solve together. Their approach reveals an important truth. Ability is often shaped more by mindset, creativity, and support than by circumstance alone. Through persistence and shared effort, they transformed potential obstacles into strengths that defined how they moved through the world. Family support and early childhood. The foundation of Abby and Brittany's confidence was built at home, where their family emphasized normalcy, encouragement, and independence. Their parents resisted the urge to overprotect, instead allowing their daughters to explore the world safely while learning through experience. Daily routines were adapted thoughtfully, not to restrict them, but to empower them. Simple things like clothing, seating, and transportation required creative solutions, and their parents approached each challenge with patience and ingenuity. This environment taught Abby and Brittany that they were capable, valued, and deserving of opportunity. Their family also made deliberate choices about exposure to public attention, ensuring that their daughters' emotional well-being came before curiosity. By prioritizing dignity and self-worth, their parents helped them develop resilience and a strong sense of identity. This support system played a crucial role in shaping how Abby and Brittany viewed themselves, not as exceptions, but as individuals with full lives ahead of them. Growing up in a public world. Living in a small Minnesota community meant Abby and Brittany were often recognized and noticed. But over time, familiarity replaced curiosity. Classmates learned quickly that while the twins' appearance was unique, their personalities, humor, and interests were relatable. They formed friendships, attended public school, and participated in everyday childhood experiences. Managing attention required emotional intelligence, and Abby and Brittany learned early how to set boundaries with kindness and confidence. Humor became one of their strongest tools, allowing them to redirect uncomfortable moments without resentment. Their experiences highlight the importance of community acceptance in shaping opportunity. When people are given the chance to understand rather than judge, difference becomes simply another aspect of human diversity. Abby and Brittany's childhood demonstrates how inclusion is not a special accommodation, but a natural outcome of openness and respect. Education and creative problem-solving. School presented logistical challenges that required innovation rather than compromise. Tasks such as note-taking, computer use, and classroom movement demanded creative solutions. Abby and Brittany developed systems that allowed them to work efficiently, combining their strengths instead of focusing on limitations. These solutions were not imposed by others, but designed by the twins themselves, reinforcing independence and confidence. Academically, they demonstrated strong focus and curiosity, engaging fully with their studies. Teachers who initially wondered how the classroom dynamic might be affected quickly realized that Abby and Brittany were capable, attentive students. Their presence enriched the learning environment by fostering empathy and adaptability among peers. This experience reinforces an important lesson. When educational systems are flexible and student-centered, everyone benefits. Abby and Brittany's academic journey illustrates that success is not about fitting into rigid structures, but about creating environments where diverse needs are met with understanding. Athletics and shared strength sports became an important outlet for Abby and Brittany, offering both physical challenge and personal fulfillment. They played volleyball and softball, activities that demanded coordination, timing, and endurance. Their athletic achievements were not symbolic gestures of inclusion. They were earned through practice, discipline, and teamwork. Watching them play revealed an almost intuitive understanding between them, developed through years of shared movement. Sports allowed them to express competitiveness, joy, and confidence, reinforcing their belief in what they could accomplish together. These experiences challenged assumptions about physical ability and redefined what teamwork can look like. By participating fully, Abby and Brittany claimed spaces often assumed to be inaccessible. Their success on the field demonstrated that adaptability and determination can open doors far beyond what appearances suggest. Childhood, community, and belonging. Growing up in a small Minnesota town, Abby and Brittany encountered curiosity, questions, and occasional misunderstandings. However, their family and community emphasized normalcy, inclusion, and respect. They attended public school, formed friendships, and participated in everyday activities alongside their peers. Their parents encouraged independence while providing thoughtful accommodations when necessary. This balance allowed Abby and Brittany to develop confidence and social ease. Over time, classmates learned to see them not as anomalies, but simply as Abby and Brittany. Humor played an important role in navigating attention, allowing the sisters to set boundaries while remaining approachable. Their experiences underscore the importance of community acceptance in shaping self-esteem and opportunity. When people are met with understanding rather than fear, difference becomes just another part of the human landscape. Education and problem-solving in action school presented logistical challenges that required creativity rather than compromise. Abby and Brittany adapted classroom tasks to suit their needs, such as coordinating note-taking when one sister is right-handed and the other left-handed. These solutions weren't imposed by others. They were developed by the twins themselves. Their ability to problem-solve reinforced independence rather than dependency. Academically, they demonstrated strong focus, curiosity, and determination. Teachers who initially wondered how the classroom dynamic might change quickly realized that Abby and Brittany were fully capable students. Their presence became normal, not disruptive. This environment of mutual respect allowed them to thrive and reinforced an important lesson. Inclusion benefits everyone. When systems adapt to people rather than excluding them, potential expands for all involved. Athletics and the joy of movement sports became a powerful outlet for Abby and Brittany, offering both physical challenge and personal fulfillment. They played volleyball and softball, activities that required precision, timing, and coordination. Watching them play revealed an almost intuitive understanding between them, built through years of shared movement. Their success on the field was not symbolic. It was earned through practice, discipline, and teamwork. Sports allowed them to express competitiveness, joy, and confidence, reinforcing their belief in what they could accomplish together. These experiences challenged assumptions about physical ability and demonstrated that strength takes many forms. By participating fully, Abby and Brittany claimed spaces often assumed to be inaccessible, proving that inclusion and adaptation can coexist with excellence. Public attention and personal boundaries. Abby and Brittany first entered public awareness at a young age through television appearances and documentaries. While media exposure brought opportunities to educate the public, it also required careful boundary setting. The sisters and their family made intentional choices about what aspects of their lives to share. Their public image was shaped not by spectacle, but by authenticity. Over time, they became advocates for respectful curiosity, reminding audiences that interest should never override dignity. Their ability to navigate public attention with grace reflects emotional intelligence and maturity. By maintaining control over their narrative, they modeled how individuals can engage with the world without surrendering privacy or identity. Higher education and professional goals. As they grew older, Abby and Brittany pursued higher education with the same determination that defined their earlier years. They attended Bethel University, earning degrees in education. Their choice reflected a shared passion for teaching and a desire to contribute meaningfully to their community. Preparing for a professional career required navigating both practical considerations and public perception. Rather than seeing these as obstacles, the sisters approached them as conversations to be had openly and thoughtfully. Their academic success reinforced the idea that ambition is not limited by physical form. Education became not only a personal achievement, but a platform for leadership and representation. Teaching as a shared calling. Entering the classroom as educators, Abby and Brittany demonstrated that effectiveness comes from engagement, empathy, and skill. Students quickly adapted, seeing them simply as teachers rather than novelties. Their presence fostered curiosity and openness, often encouraging discussions about difference, cooperation, and respect. Administrators observed that the twins brought unique perspectives and strengths to their roles. Their experience highlights how representation can quietly transform environments. By simply doing their jobs well, Abby and Brittany expanded what leadership and professionalism look like. Teaching became both a career and a statement. That capability is not diminished by difference, and that shared effort can produce meaningful impact. Ethics, autonomy, and choice discussions about conjoined twins often focus heavily on separation, sometimes overlooking autonomy and quality of life. Abby and Brittany's story challenges this narrative by centering choice and lived experience. They have consistently expressed contentment with their lives and gratitude for the path chosen on their behalf when they were too young to decide. Their voices remind us that ethical decisions are not solely medical, but deeply personal. Autonomy includes the right to remain as one is, without pressure to conform to expectations of normality. Their story encourages a broader understanding of what fulfillment looks like, grounded in self-knowledge rather than external judgment. Other journeys, shared lessons. Around the world, other conjoined twins have followed different paths shaped by medical possibility, family choice, and circumstance. Some have undergone successful separations, while others have remained connected, each outcome carrying its own challenges and triumphs. These stories collectively highlight the resilience of families, the dedication of medical teams, and the importance of compassionate care. They also remind us that no outcome is universally right or wrong. Each journey reflects a unique balance of risk, hope, and lived reality. By listening to these stories with empathy rather than expectation, we deepen our understanding of human diversity, a broader reflection on humanity. The stories of conjoined twins invite us to reconsider how we define independence, success, and connection. They challenge assumptions that physical separation equals freedom, or that difference requires correction. Abby and Brittany Hensel, along with others like them, demonstrate that meaning is built through cooperation, communication, and shared purpose. Their lives are not defined by what they share physically, but by how they choose to live together. In a world often divided by difference, their story offers a quiet but powerful lesson. That unity does not erase individuality, and that strength can emerge not in spite of connection, but because of it. Closing thoughts. Beyond the medical miracle. This is not merely a story about rare anatomy or medical complexity. It is a story about humanity in its most collaborative form. Abby and Brittany Hensel remind us that life's value is not measured by conformity, but by fulfillment, dignity, and purpose. Their journey continues to inspire not because it is extraordinary in a sensational sense, but because it reflects universal themes of growth, cooperation, and resilience. By honoring their story with accuracy and respect, we honor something far greater: the limitless ways human beings can adapt, thrive, and belong.